Hey Vaunie, how are you? I'm doing 3 videos, one to you, one to Mum, and one to Sue. One to Jackie. I've done the other 2. I did the other 2 to Sue and Jackie yesterday. I also did one to you, but it was I was getting a bit emotional at the end of the day, so I thought I'd better redo it. I don't. But the whole purpose of the video is to try and get you to re-establish contact to some extent with me. Even if that's just once a month. Okay, just for half an hour or something on Skype, whatever. It would actually, I think it'd be a good thing to re-establish contact with your dad. I think what's happening here is not healthy. I don't know what would be in your mind. I read some of your social media years ago and you seemed to be blaming me. It was nothing to do with me. I was thrown out, cast aside, and everything was blocked off. If you've got any idea that I've abandoned you or run away, then that's all a lie, all right? Because I was told to leave, get out of your life, have nothing to do with you. No reason, no excuse, nothing, just the dictatorial, just do as I tell you to do. So I complied for a couple of reasons. I used to suffer from a depression come summer. It's actually called summer sad. I discovered it in 2018. It's a horrible thing. It just come along about September or so, whack, and it just gets worse through the spring months. It's a light thing. The light comes in, excites my eyes, get my brain or whatever, and I have really vivid dreams in the morning. And they're so. I often dream of my family. You lot, I can almost touch you. That's how strong they are. So once I realised what it was, and I've been trying to figure this out for years, but once I realised what it was easy to mitigate. I just simply I wear nightshades. I drew the curtains. And I wear sunglasses, in spring, all throughout spring, inside, outside, day and night, 24/7. And that's it. Very hard thing to find, but very easy to fix. Doesn't need pills or therapy or anything else like that. It just keep the light out of it. And there are 2 types: winter sad and summer sad. Summer sad's rare, but that's the one I've got. And it's no good talking to doctors about it because it's not recognised in Australia. So it's on the web, there's plenty of information there about it, but it's not recognised in Australia, so they think I'm a nut. Which doesn't bother me in the slightest. At least I fixed that problem. And that was one of the things that I wanted off my plate, because I was forever searching. I couldn't control my life. To come along, I'd be fine, then hit summer, and bang, I was just, what's happening? I don't know whether you remember, but Sue and Jackie used to go off their nut at me because I didn't like Christmas. Yeah, well, that's right in the worst time of the year for me. That's when my depression is its worst. All right, but yeah, even that I can control it now. It's all a matter of control, easily done. The other thing I wanted to get sorted before I got in touch with you was I wanted to get my work done, all sorted out, my track book. I don't know whether you can remember that, but I mean it's something I've basically been nursing since I was 10. And it's fabulous. I've got this Indian marketer. I showed it to him and he said, "Oh yeah, let's do that. That looks good," which is good. Really, it enthused me and it sort of buoyed me along. And we're hoping to sort of launch that website in the next couple of months, hopefully sooner. But it's just hard work. It's just work at the moment. But I'm not thinking about it. Okay, it's just work. You just do it, and then finish it. But it'll be better once I get some money and things return. I get a bit of my life back. But the funny thing is, just when everybody else is going into their 30-year, 40-year depression, probably 50 years here actually, I'm coming out of it. I'm just screaming out of it, man. I talk about green shoots of recovery. I mean, they're hurting the soles of my feet. I'm a part of the sort of the digital marketing world, and you just go. But it's like being back in the futures market, except I'm a lot older and I just don't have the energy for it. But I'm fit and I don't drink very much, and so I'm handling it. But it's hard work. No, that's really good. You know, it's yeah. But anyway, that's all about me. I follow you on. You know, you're actually a bit accessible. I can follow you on the internet. I see where you're working and that sort of thing. I don't see anything of Jackie and nothing of Sue, obviously, but I don't see anything of Jackie. She's nowhere. It's like she doesn't exist. But you often pop up in different places. Always have done. It's always sort of given me something to stay in touch with you with. But I'd like to, if we could, just once a month or something. I've done a video to Sue and to Jackie. Frankly, I don't think they'll respond. I've sent many messages to Sue, you know, but she just doesn't respond. She just doesn't say anything. I've given up. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I really had no idea you guys were like this. You know, I used to be so bloody proud of you all. You know, you were strong and brave and, you know, did things that nobody else would do. And now you won't even respond, won't even reply to your dad. I mean, it's just, what happened to you? I did a video yesterday and I was just about in tears at the end of it. I just thought, because it was like talking to you again. It was like being back there. And I look at what's happening and how you're behaving and I'm just like, wow, what on earth has happened to the world that's made you like this? Well, I don't really think I've changed. I think if anything, I'm probably going better than I ever have. But I don't know, you know, I've tried to appeal to Sue. I've written to her. I've sent a video now. I just don't think, you know, I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it. You know, maybe she's ashamed of herself. Maybe she's embarrassed. I've got no idea. You know, I mean, it's, you know, whatever's happened that's so terrible in the world. I mean, can't she at least respond? I mean, I don't think I was that bad. You know, I didn't actually hurt her or do anything to her. You know, I chatted to some people online. You know, it's not really a big sin, Vaunie. It's really, it seems a lot like narcissistic personality disorder to me. That's the truth of it. It seems like she's, you know, I checked it out. I looked at all the, you know, everything about her. It says narcissistic personality disorder. You know, it's impossible to get through to them. It's well documented on that's another thing the Australian health authorities don't acknowledge, but it's well documented on the internet. Yeah, all the things of blaming people for, you know, what they've done, you know, 20 years ago, which happened to me just non-stop, from both Jackie and Sue. Okay, it was just. I don't say this in any nasty way. I mean, it's just that's what happens when you've got this thing called narcissistic personality disorder. You know, and they push themselves to amazing limits. They do all sorts of things, and just about drive you mad. You know, it's just, and it's once I realised that Sue wasn't encouraging you to keep in touch with me, I thought, it sounds like parental alienation. So I looked up the reason for parental alienation, and it said there were two: narcissistic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder. Sue didn't tick any of the boxes for borderline, but just about all of them for narcissistic personality disorder. So I'd say that's what it is, and there's just nothing you can do, nothing I can do to get through to them. That's why, you know, if this doesn't work, hopefully I'll get some money soon. I'll come down and visit you and I actually see you. But I can't, you know, nobody acknowledges it or anything else like that. It's well documented. Well, you know, I know it inside out. I lived with it for years. And I don't, you know, it's like me having summer sad. It's the same thing. That's just something that happened. You know, I don't think anything, I'm not thinking, oh my God, she's bad. Well, no, it's narcissistic personality disorder. She's not diagnosed, of course, because we don't diagnose it in Australia. But it's just everything about it. I just read through this whole list of things. Yep, tick, yeah, yep, I know that. It was all explained. Otherwise, if I didn't have that, I would kill myself. It would have been too hard. I'll be that honest with you. It was just, the whole thing just about drove me mad. And that's what it's supposed to do, drive you mad. This is what, you know, I spoke to the last time I talked to Sue, her comment to me was, we can't get you on sexual or physical, but we're going to fuck you. In this high-pitched baby voice. And I just thought, oh, this is wrong, man. You know, there's something wrong. Yeah, so that's when I found out. Yeah, it's this narcissistic personality disorder. And unless, it's like alcoholism, unless she can actually get to see it, there's nothing I can't break through to her. I can't get through to her. I think Jackie's got it too. You haven't. All right? Look, Jackie would do anything to make me happy when she was a baby and a toddler, okay? Anything. You know, if I wanted to learn this or do that or do something, I was really good. Yeah, she would do anything. And what happens is, yeah, she wasn't being herself. She wasn't discovering herself. She was trying to please me. And so that is what actually causes the thing to develop. It's not finding herself, not, and so I'm to blame. Okay? And it often happens with the eldest children because, they're just so wonderful and we try so hard for them, that sort of thing. When you came along, I'd say, okay, you want to learn your times tables, Vaunie? No. And I used to sit there and think, Jesus, you're obstinate little bastard. You want to do this? No. You want to learn, we used to have a globe I bought. Jackie learned all the countries in the world and she could point to the different countries. You know what you did? You sat on it and broke it. Okay? And I looked at it, so I bought 3 more. You know what you did to them? You broke them all. Bang, bang, bang. You sat on them. You thought they were great to sit on, a globe. Yep, that's what you did. Yeah, you weren't out to make anybody happy. You were going to do your own thing. Can you see the difference? So, in a sense, and somehow, I didn't even get to teaching you how to swim. Jackie kept me busy enough in an argument, and I only realised later that you didn't know how to swim. And I was kicking myself. I wish, Jesus, couldn't I have at least taught her how to swim? But that was the thing. Jackie would do everything, bend over backwards. And Sue would have been the same with her parents, okay? Right? Just bend over backwards to do absolutely everything that Mummy and Daddy want. But the problem is, this happens. Now, I didn't know it at the time, and when it was all happening, look at the martial arts. It's a picture perfect. I sat there one day and watched as she went through an advanced kata in Taekwondo, and she went bang, 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 and she did the whole thing. After he showed her once, and she did the whole thing, picture perfect, and he shook his head. He said, okay, now do it in mirror. She goes, okay, and she started doing it backwards. She said, no, stop it. Oh, that's how good that's how much she tried. All right? Now, there's no right and wrong here. There's no, that's just what happened. I would actually like to try and work something out and try and, undo some of the damage that's been done. I'm part of it. I encouraged her. I could never have done what she did, so I was sort of left stupefied most of the time. But, you were there. You watched it. She was just magnificent. I bet you're not that magnificent. I'm certainly not that magnificent. Hell, can't you remember? We used to sit in a river and throw rocks. I'd throw a rock, there'd be a big rock, there'd be all 3 of us, Jackie, you and me sitting around. I'd throw a boulder, miss it by that much. It's only a metre or 2 away. You'd have a go, miss it by that much. Jackie would pick up, the thing, bang, hit it right in the centre. Do it again, Jackie. Bang. Do it again, Vaun. You'd miss by, even further. That's it, and that's what creates narcissistic personality disorder. And of course, if you get so good at things, people tell you, oh, you're really good, really good, really good, really good, really good. And then it becomes ugly, like this. Okay? So, I personally, I can't get through to them. There's no point in I still keep trying with Sue, but it's just, this is what happens. There's heaps of videos on YouTube, all just like this, you know, and they would have told you all sorts of things, and what a horrible person I am and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's the same as all the videos. And it's I don't know what to do about it. So all I can do is talk to you, try and tell you as much as I can. There's no negativity, there's no nastiness about it. That's just a fact. It's just like, it's not recognised by Australian health authorities because the feminists are trying to stop it. They try and keep bringing it up, but the feminists knock it down every time. It's been made, they've recognised it in Italy now. So if women keep their children from the husband, they have to go and get tested for narcissistic personality disorder. So that's what this is all about. But it's and my only chance is you, really, to try and resolve something. Look, even if it's just you, that will help. That would help. But I think the idea is to try and, particularly with if Sue doesn't want to talk to me or whatever, it's her business. Okay? She grew up, in a family doing everything. She was like a good little girl, and then she ended up living with me and tried to do the same thing with me. And as far as I'm concerned, make your own life, but whatever makes you happy, sir. I'm sort of, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I still love you all. I love being with you. I still love Sue. But I mean, that's if whatever's happening in her life, I can't be a part of this. Okay. It's I don't know, the thing is, you also try to understand. She knows what she's doing is wrong. Inside it, she's locked up inside. She knows what she's doing is wrong. I was riding my push bike down to the store one day, and she passed by, and the car just about ran off the road. She saw me, and she just lost control of the car. Okay, she just went to pieces. And I thought, she knows this is all wrong. So the best way of dealing it with is just have nothing to do with him. Just pretend he doesn't exist, and maybe he'll just go away. But that's no good for you. Okay, that's fine for her and fine for Jackie, but it's actually not good for you. It's not healthy for you. You need some. Whatever. I'm a part of you. Biologically, I'm a part of you. And I think it's important with your relation, that you have maintain a relationship with your father in the event that you have a relationship with a guy later on, that you can trust yourself, that you won't do to him what you've done to me. Okay, I think that's important. If you don't think it's important, then good luck. But I mean, sooner or later, I'm going to die. All right. And there won't be any second chance once that happens. That's locked in, cemented, and it's a long time. So if you end up with regrets, you're going to have them for a long, long time. And you don't want regrets, okay? You want to try and... The idea is to try and be as on good terms as possible so you leave yourself later with no regrets, all right? That's just probably the best thing for you. But that's, I can only do so much. But I really think it would be good to try and get in touch with Sue. I think it's carving her up inside. You saw how much she aged. I've barely, I've hardly even changed. I'm a little bit greyer perhaps, but what have you. But it's, she just went off in a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. She became an old woman. And this is what happens to them. As they know they're doing the wrong thing, and it eats away at the inside of them, hollows them out. But Vaun, I'm going to have to leave it with you to do what you can, if you can. If you can't, then you can't. I would love you to get in touch with me, just once a month would be good, even just for half an hour on a Sunday afternoon. Sunday's my bad day. Because I'm always thinking about you, always thinking about family, always thought about what used to be, wondering what you're doing. And it's I don't know, it's hard. I mean, I realise what the medical problems involved, so I sort of have to compensate for that. But I mean, at the same time, it's a very cruel, heartless heartless complaint, but you don't have it. I should be able to talk to you. You should be able to deal with it. You know, if you've got a problem with me or a hassle with me, and I thought we talked this out once before, but I mean, it's you're an adult now. You care for people. I know that. I can see it in your photo. I see where you're working or whatever. You care for people. Okay, and I think you're a good girl. You'll do the right thing. I don't want you to be perfect. I don't want anything like that. But yeah, I think it'll be good to try and get a few things sorted out. If you know, like, don't worry about me. I mean, it's just I've been through shit all my life. Okay, you know, right from the get-go. But take care of yourself, and probably Jackie as well. I think inside, I think Sue and Jackie are both hurting very much. But I'm not responsible for all their problems, and it's you know, I think it really needs to be resolved. I think for their own happiness, you know, and stop the, you know, this bitter sort of anger that you've got. I don't have any of it. I'm the one that's being really hurt, but I don't have any of it. And it seems that it's still there, particularly with Sue and Jackie. They're still bitter and angry. It's just not healthy for anybody. It's just not good at all. Anyway, Vaunie, please call me back or contact me, email me, do something. Don't expect a lot. Half an hour a month would be just great if you can do that. And you know, you can learn a bit more about what I'm telling you. You can call me bullshit, do whatever you like. But I think I'm really counting on you, darling. I think you're the one to count on. I think you're the different one in the family. Besides that, you owe me for some globes. 4 of them you ruined. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.